What is a surety bond? A surety bond is simply a three-party agreement where the first party, the surety, guarantees the performance of the second party, the principal, contractor, if they default on their obligation to the third party, the obligee, project owner. The reason surety bonds work so well is that they help take the risk out of a risky business. There are two types of surety bonds: contract surety bonds and commercial surety bonds. A contract surety bond is given to the project owner by the construction contractor to secure the performance of a construction contract, the performance bond, and to assure that certain labor, materials suppliers, and subcontractors will be paid, the payment bond. A commercial surety bond comprises several types of bond categories, including court judicial bonds, license and permit bonds, public official bonds, and a variety of miscellaneous bonds. These bonds provide a guarantee by the principal of financial performance. A brief history of the surety bond. 2750 BC. The earliest known surety contract was written on a Mesopotamian tablet. The contract was between a farmer who could not take care of his fields because he was drafted into the king's army, and a neighboring farmer who offered to work his fields. They agreed to split the profit from the harvest evenly. The world's first known surety broker was a local merchant who guaranteed that the second farmer would keep his word. 1894 AD. While sureties have a long history, it wasn't until the late 19th century that surety bonds became commonplace. The year was 1894, and Congress recognized the need to protect taxpayers and passed the Hurd Act, which required surety bonds on all federally funded projects. 2017 AD. Fast forward more than a century to the year 2017. Today, federal law requires performance and payment bonds for all public work contracts in excess of $100,000 and payment protection for all contracts above $25,000. But obtaining a surety bond can be a grueling, time-intensive process. That's why more companies turn to America's #1 provider of surety bonds, Nielson Hoover Company. No one knows surety bonds like we do. At Nielson Hoover Company, the only thing we do is surety bonds, and we do it better than any other company out there. We specialize in all types of surety bonds, from bid bonds, performance bonds, payment bonds, and maintenance bonds, to commercial bonds, judicial bonds, license and permit bonds, fidelity bonds, payment and performance bonds, public official bonds, and subdivision bonds. At NHC, our people make our company. In fact, we have the largest staff of experienced professionals, larger than any other agency, larger than any surety company in the market. We do business on your terms. That's why we offer you multiple ways to request your bonds, whether it's online, an email, a fax, in person, or through our #1 bond request app, or the industry's first and only web-based portal, Surety, where you can apply online and securely print a certified surety bond with just one click of a mouse. No matter how you apply, our simple application process is designed to make the job fast, efficient, and accurate. We are experts in all aspects of the construction industry, from understanding contracts and subcontracts to the details of how the industry's accounting procedures and sureties function. This comprehensive knowledge, combined with a keen sense of the markets, allows us to tailor the perfect surety solution for our clients. Over time, we've become trusted advisors to both the underwriters and the surety companies we represent. Because of our knowledge, experience, and the relationships we've built, only Nielson Hoover Company can guarantee you better service, more negotiating power, and better terms than anyone else in the industry. Nielson Hoover Company. You don't become #1 overall unless you're #1 through and through. To start working with the nation's #1 provider of surety bonds, call 305-722-2663.